Hi everyone, this is a Geek Aloud Plays. This is a quick look at Wolfenstein The New Order, just the first hour of the campaign. For some reason there's a subliminal message, get psyched, right at the start during the loading screen. Not sure what that's about. I've extended that out, but that is really there. Anyway, here it is on PS4, running beautifully. It looks so good. I love that they haven't gone with traditional tutorials, like you do have to crouch, but they don't tell you what the crouch key is, they assume you know, which is great. The other thing worth noting is I've got it set so it's only foreigners are subtitled, yet there's a guy speaking English and they've subtitled him. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The really awesome thing about this game is the way it starts. Granted, I've only played the first hour, but this straight into a TIE fighter sequence. Is there anything better than a game with a TIE fighter sequence off the bat? I doubt it. Great example of how good this game looks, how smooth it runs. Just how fun it is. There's some great lighting effects in there, but this depth of field really throws me. In Call of Duty, you'd see that would shift between the two. There's the perks trees, which are great little missions, constantly giving you different excuses to play in different ways. You know, play a little bit of stealth, play a little bit of tactical, play a little bit of assault. You know, just really mix up the gameplay and gives you perks for it. The other thing I've loved about this game is they don't force objectives down your throat. There's this giant mech thing and they give me an anti-aircraft cannon, so I decide I'm just going to take out the mech with the aircraft cannon. It takes a couple of cracks. This is a cut down version. You've got to shoot it before it dies, but I say you've got to shoot it, you don't have to shoot it at all. It didn't tell me to do it, I just did it for fun. It looked like it was going to take me out, so I ran in here and then sure enough, down it falls. I've got no idea if I didn't do it here whether I would have had to have done it later, but they didn't tell me to do it, they just let me do it, and then they'd built the assets to allow for it, and I just think that's fantastic. I love the freedom it gives you. It doesn't force anything down your throat. The gunplay, spot on, really love it, really precise. I've heard some other reviews, Colin Moriarty on IGN was saying that the dual wielding was an issue. I personally loved it. It took me back to some old Halo days. Really tight shooting, and gore. This game is really shocking. Not quite as shocking as Baby Hitler. Well, okay, maybe it's worth some Baby Hitler. There's some standard Wolfenstein classics like find the right key to get through the door. That's always a bit of fun. And then the other thing they've led into is another Star Wars reference. You know, R2-D2, help please, R2-D2. I'm not sure if they just binged on Star Wars before building this game. Really brutal. There's some great bits in this game. It's truly shocking at times, but thoroughly enjoyable. There's some mini puzzles which are just fun. That's just set by the thumbsticks, and it's more challenging than you'd expect. The cutscenes, as I said before, are fantastic. Looks so good. This one was a bit curious for me. As I said, this all takes place in the first hour of game, so I'm assuming Snake comes back into it at some point. Not sure why he's a Nazi. Hopefully they explain it. That's it, guys. That's my impressions from the first hours. I've got to get back into it because I really want to deal with that guy.